Hi dear, I'm leesusss. Welcome back to Anno 2205. Last time, lots of talking. This time, hopefully, lots of action. Let's go to the Vanhar Plains.
We're understaffed, so you're always a welcome sight.
Thank you, Esther. Esther Nyland, lovely lady, one of the few nice characters in the entire game, is one of the Arctic custodians. She's going to be our guide to this region. Look, she's even got custodian written on her jacket. How helpful. Description of the area. Chilly winds sweep over the wide lowlands, the low widelands of the Vanhar Plains, where the Arctic ice makes way for softwood forests and gnat-stricken marshes. Ooh, picturesque. A vast seed vault storing genetic data of long-extinct species is but one treasure this area holds. So, we've already got the requirements to unlock this, and the sector project. Every region of the world has got a sector project, which is often a very long-term, stage-built process to solve something or build something. In this case, rid the sector of the virus that has befallen the lost seed stored in the Eden Initiative's vault. Okay, we'll find out a bit more of that in a bit. Take over sector. Let's do a flyby, possibly, once it loads. Get on with it. Get on with it. Oh god, here we go. There is, every time you switch between maps, there is a loading time, and it varies. First time use. I hope the video's not going to be too janky. We'll see. Sometimes they can be a little bit jerky. Whee!
Glad you could make it. This is a beautiful place, but isolated.
Look at that.
That might be the reason why the Eden Initiative chose this place. 2 centuries ago they built a seed vault here to preserve now extinct species. That's what we're after. However, the vault hasn't been maintained properly and has leaks. It's brought something else with it from the past. Something dangerous. We're both eager to get into the seed vault, but first we'll need local researchers to deal with anything we find here.
We shall indeed. Thank you, Esther. I do love her voice. The actress who does her voice. I'm not sure who she is, but very pleasant to listen to. So, the seed vault over here, if you went past it, you might look kind of familiar. There's one here, and the main one we're talking about is over here. If this looks sort of like something you've seen before, this really exists, or something like it, what it's based upon. Okay, this is a seed vault in Svalbard, somewhere in Norway. Really exists in our world, and exactly what it says. It's storing seeds of many species, some of them extinct, now extinct already, as a genetic
astronaut team incoming.
Thank you, Adam. As a genetic data storage and protection for the future. Okay, and in the same way, ironically enough, the one in our world leaked as well. Okay, I think it was actually water from melting glaciers. Ironic. Not that funny when you think about it, really. In a gallows humour kind of fashion. So we're going to have a similar problem here, but that's far too soon for that. What we need to do is get some people first. So over here we have our mission. We need some ecologists, tundra dwellings, vitamins, and stuff like that. Okay, so key points in the map. Most of the maps are made of islands. This one's a rarity. It's a land mass. We have over here some sort of docking area. This is our logistics supply. It's our main warehouse. One per island. Everything will be linked to this, okay? And it supplies us some basic resources. It gives us manpower, it gives us energy, and it gives us logistics, which we'll talk about more about later. That's the key thing. So everything we build, unlike in 2070, you can build whatever you want, wherever you want it almost, but it must be linked by road to the warehouse. Also over here we have our spaceport. It's a frame. It's not quite a spaceport yet. And in fact, what it's going to be is a space elevator. Also known as an orbital tower, if you want to use technical terms about it, but that's what it is. So in the future, we obviously have some really good material scientists, because making a space elevator really hard, very very difficult to make the materials. But we're going to do this, and this is how we connect ourselves to space and the rest of our regions. We'll do more with that later. And the last thing is, where is it? Where is our little? There it is. On a lot of the maps, it's a boat, and this one,
affirmative.
Whee! We have a little flying vehicle which we can use to go around and do various things, little mini missions or anything. But what we need for now, though, on this beautiful land, look at this, isn't this gorgeous? What, we got some animals running around there. What's this? Some sort of bisons. That's good. And so sort of moss leaf. Oh, so I have to use the cursor keys. He's slightly less mad, but that's a movement. Okay, there's not many. Not a little heather. I don't know. Kind of nice. I mean, look at this. Look at this lovely place. There's some disturbing green colour there. That's green is never good. That sort of green in video games, is it really? Yeah. What a beautiful land. What a beautiful land it is. Although it is very cold and there's a lot of insects here. It's very, very damp and flooded, marshy in fact. There's some sort of terrible disease out there, and to be quite frank, it smells. But apart from that, it's lovely. So let's go and build. Let's build some houses. So first of all, we need the road. Now, in the other games, you need a town centre to build around. Doesn't work like that in this version of the game. We can build anything anywhere. We don't need like a central building block on which to put houses around. Oh, what's this over here? Probably biopolymer. So these get these little pickups around the area. They can turn those off. I usually do turn them off when I'm playing the game on harder levels, but they're kind of nice. They're just little free drops to keep you going and stop your production slowing down because you're looking for particular supplies. Here we have tundra dwellings. Now, I hate to disappoint you here. We're not about to build a city of glass and ecologically friendly materials. We're building. This is a research area, okay? So all we're putting down here is a bunch of scientists. Is what we're doing. There we go. How many dwellings do we need?
Options expanded.
We've already got enough of what we need, I think. No, we need 75 of them. So here's a little typical house. They're kind of cool little tents.
Last sprint before the break, okay?
Yeah, they all say annoying, silly things around there. What are you building? What are you building there, buddy? Can't quite zoom in on him. I need a less sensitive mouse movement is what I need. Yeah, they've got little solar panels and things on here. Little tents. So yeah, there'll be some. Oh, a little fireplace. Not too close to your tents, I hope. They look kind of flammable. You might be wondering what they build these tents out of, by the way, as we're in an ecologically friendly future. They're not made of plastic. Well, kind of. They're made of polymer. We'll have to deal with that in a minute because we're going to run out of supplies otherwise. But aren't they lovely? Anyway, each of these dwellings holds.
Can't talk about it.
Shush. It's only got 2 people in. Well, 2 employees in there, and it generates 4 workforce. How that works, I don't know. I guess they're working twice as hard. They do, and we get a little bit of money from them. So in the future, the company you work for builds your house, and then you pay money to live in it. Glorious. There you go.
Can survive anywhere.
Welcome to the future.
When it's hard.
What we need, shush, lady. What we need is some production facilities. So what these houses are being built out of, if we build one more, is
Who's going to eat all this?
2 those little hexagon symbols are biopolymers, okay, which are here, and we get them from sunflowers. That's right. So this is a sunflower farm. Ooh, they're growing. There we go. Here it is, and they're harvesting the sunflowers. So this will produce the bio-resin, and we need to turn that into actual useful stuff, not just things you can cook with. So where are we going to put this? We can always rearrange things later, but we'll put another little bit over here. Being close to the depot is important, because we've got to transport the goods, the logistics. Let's build a biopolymer plant. The only thing I'll worry about here is if we look down the bottom middle, it tells you what the power requirements and cost requirements, etc., are for a unit. So here we can see it's going to cost 100 maintenance per time unit. It's going to need 30 people to run it, and bottom left you can see a little picture of a man in a hard hat. We've got 51 people, and it takes 10 power, and it takes 3 logistics to transport the goods around. So we've got anything to fulfill that, but you've got to be careful early on that you're not building things that you can't run. We can run this. So now we have nothing coming in yet. Oh, it's under temperate, isn't it? We are getting an income of We have production of 16 bioresin, of which we have 6 left over. 10 is being used for the factories, and we're getting an overproduction of 12 biopolymers. Okay, it's been used in various different things, but we're lacking juice drinks, is what we're lacking from here. Here we go, little factory. Now, I'm not sure of the science of. I know a bit about science, but I'm not sure of the science of how easy it would be to turn sunflower oil into something you can use a polymer for construction. It's certainly possible, but how much you get, I don't know. Sunflowers make a lot of oil, but I don't think they make quite enough. They're not exactly all year round plants. Maybe they're bioengineered to produce enough. Let's not worry about it too much. It's a bit of fun, isn't it? But there we go. They're making the polymers to make our plants. So now we can build more of these and be happy that we're not using up our spare resources. What else we need to do? We'll get a few more people in. Oh, it's snowing. Oh, it's that kind of place, unfortunately. Let's build. We're okay for power right now and everything like that. Let's put a few more people down. These scientists.
Boss said to expect a bonus this month.
So you ain't getting no bonus from me, mate. I can tell you that much.
Boss said to expect a bonus this
month. No bonus for you. Right, we need juice drinks. Now, so far we haven't actually produced any food yet. We are going to need some food. This lot.
As long as it stays like this, we'll manage to get by.
Actually, we could deal with that now, actually. These guys have got various needs that they have to have. And the more needs they have, there's now 3 people in here, the more needs you fulfill, the more of them there are in the thing, and the more money you get. Okay, so it's 18 now rather than 17. We've got 3 people in here. Unfortunately, it's not actually safe to... I thought you could grow something around here, but it's not actually safe to produce any crops around here. So all of our foods have to come from somewhere else, which is kind of frustrating. What's happening down by the dog, by the way? Anything exciting over here? No? Little Waldo Walker thing, like out of Aliens? I love those. Some of the same assets used from Anno 2070, but made a little bit pretty. This looks like the tree chopping unit from Anno 2070, the tree harvester. And that guy is carrying a couple of steel girders all by himself. Possibly it's planks. I don't know. There we go. So we need to get canned food. We can't get canned food from here. This is where we need to legit. Can we transport anything from here? So this is the Kingate Protectorate. This is our Arctic zone, and every zone has to share resources between them because they don't get quite what they want from every zone that you need. I mean, it may look very blue here. In fact, it is very blue here. However,
competitors are bidding on your company share.
No, they're not.
Counteractions.
We'll come to that later. Have I stopped that? I haven't. There we go. Leave my stocks alone. Although in Anno 2070, a lot of the basic food for your citizens was coming from
shuttle docking.
Fish. The fish stocks seem to have crashed after that, and not really surprising with all the flooded factories and everything else. So there's not many places you can actually get fish from. So these guys mostly live off rice and various other organic substitutes. This is the only place in the Arctic, the regenerated Arctic, where we can get fish from. This is my Arctic thing over here. I've got a main production system over here. So this is mostly, much like the Tundra, this is mostly for the scientists and similar people like that. And they've got some special mining facilities they can't do elsewhere. But what we need really is over here, which is the fish farm. So we can actually get fish from here. If we look at our resources, we have got loads of fish coming in due to the various benefits I've got from technological benefits. And we have over here, I've actually got a cannery. We have got some spare fish coming in, and we've got a cannery that's doing nothing. I've paused it because I had a technological breakthrough, which meant I get more food produced, and I didn't actually need it running. And in this version of the game... Oh, these guys are too cold. Hold on 1 second. So in this version of the game, this difficulty level, having paused units does not cost maintenance. In harder difficulty levels, it does. Okay, so what we can do, we can turn this back on again. That's why these guys are cold. The Arctic is so cold that everybody has to live within the heat radius of certain production facilities. So things like the smelters here produce a lot of heat, so heat is being used by the local houses to keep them warm. These poor fellas here, I turned off their local cannery, and they were freezing to death. Just made them a little bit less happy. But these guys have got tents as well, so these are all scientists working in the Arctic region. We're trying to regenerate the Arctic. What we have is things like these units here, which are attempting to bring the ice back to the Arctic. Is what they're trying to do. Anyway, so we now have spare fish being produced. Okay, and we had spare fish here anyway. We've got 9 units of fish. So what we can do is set up a new trade route, which is in canned fish, and it goes from here. Oh no, I haven't done the spaceport yet. Can I do that now? I think I might have to. I think we should better produce it straight away. We've got no ecologists there. I think they've all left again because they've run out of food. I'm done. I'm not going as fast as I normally would.
Without my clearance, no one's... Oh, you're not Howard.
What are you worried about Howard? Howard is a different person. He runs the... Howard runs the Arctic thingy. Have I not got any biopolymers? What? I've got no ecologists. Okay. I've taken too long. We've got no food here, I think, is what we've got the problem. Let's have a look.
Attention. Expansion of workforce recommended.
Thanks, Adam. Thanks for that. Right, what we'll do... Oh, I've taken too long. Usually I'm faster than this. Where is the... We should be able to buy some food from the locals. Where's Esther? I can't remember where Esther is now. There should be a spaceport over here somewhere. Like a port over here somewhere where we can buy some food in. This is embarrassing. I can't remember. Oh, can I buy it here? No. Let's see if we can... Hold on a second. Let's pause this. There we go. Is that going to let us do this now? I've never taken so long to do anything. Oh, I need a ecologist before I can do it. How am I going to... I haven't got any food coming in. How am I going to get food here? That's kind of bizarre. What? So you want more ecologists, but I can't have more ecologists. I can't ship food in. Kind of weird. Okay, what we're going to do... Oh my god, right, okay. These guys are lacking vitamin drinks. Let's get the vitamin drinks in and hopefully that will sort things out. That's really weird. I mean, if they're unhappy...
Snow me. I know how bad things really are here.
There's no one here. If we build some more houses, they might get some more people moving. This is really odd. I've not had this before. Okay. Let's quickly build some houses and see if we can get some population coming in.
We're humble here, but you should at least provide the basics.
I'm trying to laugh. I can't do it. What do I do? I'm not sure. Right, I might be partly fixing my problem here. Usually when I play this level, I do everything really fast. Okay? And I just go bang bang bang, here's all my people I need. And then I build the spaceport and I can transport people in, but I'm determined to embarrass myself by messing it up. So what I've done to solve this partly, we've got no food and we can't produce any food here. So what I've done is I've gone for the juice drinks instead. Okay, this is very weird. I've never played like this before. So it's very important for these guys to have their vitamins. In the Arctic they have the same issue, they don't have any vitamins. So what we do is for the Arctic we ship juice drinks we've made from fruit plantations from the temperate region to the Arctic, and that keeps them happy. Here we're deciding to go for a slightly different route. We're making it out of moss. Now moss does grow in the tundra, that's true.
Acceptable.
More really because it's one of the few things that will grow in the tundra fairly well, because moss doesn't care too much about cold temperatures. Okay, this is what we're making here, but it doesn't grow very fast. But never mind, we're doing that, and then we're getting water from the plant here. Now, with the problem with a future flooded world is that we use a lot of fresh water. A lot of the fresh water becomes contaminated by salt water. So this is actually a desalination plant which is dealing with that. So we're getting fresh water plus this, and then we have a juicer here, and that uses moss plus water to make what the flavour it is, I can't imagine. Delicious vitamin drinks. I really hope they've got some good flavourings in there to make that taste nice. But at least we've sorted that out. We are constantly going to get interruptions, I'm afraid. The stock market is up and running, which is what's here. This is various people trading in the big 5 companies. This is my company. This is a company I fully own. And these are 3 more companies who occasionally bid on each other's stocks, including my own. And for now, we're going to ignore them. How many people have we got? Not enough, I don't think. Oh, we only need like 3 more people. Thank God for that. Right, okay. Oh, what an idiot. Okay, so there we go. I'm really sorry, guys. I'll try to get a proper building.
And don't worry, the nearby volcano isn't going to erupt and bury your settlement. I'm monitoring it. But
Thanks,
there
Esther.
is
You
a
monitoring
reason to
it doesn't really make it any better. But there we go. Oh, can we finally build this? Oh, I'm such a wally. How do I make such a mess up? I don't know. Right. Let's build our
Upgrade initiated.
actual space elevator.